Hey guys, Levi here. This is going to be our first top 5 video on the channel. I'm really excited to do this because Vader is one of my most favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. I'll be doing the top 5 videos mostly, so if you're a Tremere fan, sorry, but he's not going to be here for these top 5 videos. Also, all these are going to be live action moments, so without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1. Kenobi vs. Vader in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. If you don't know already, there are 2 duels between Vader and Obi-Wan. I can't really pick either one exactly, but just for the video, I'm going to pick the second duel from episode 6. So let's break it down. If you watch the series, you know that Obi-Wan lost before, and he has learned from his mistakes and is fighting to almost his fullest ability. Not 100% yet. Vader is going easy on Obi-Wan and is looking like a pretty even fight until Obi-Wan tries to drop a huge cone-shaped rock type thing and Vader barely breaks his sweat, stopping it from falling. This is a moment where the fight favors Vader. You can feel the anger coming from him and going into every swing and strike he puts in. It starts to go down, and Vader cracks the ground with the Force and buries Obi-Wan in the ground. We are led to believe that Obi-Wan is dead, but when we see him next, he is holding the ground up from under the rubble. Watch this.
Admit your defeat. You cannot run. Obi-Wan. You should have revealed to you what you made me.
Luke and Leia, and they both gave him the strength to lift up the rubble and go and continue the fight. At this point, the fight turns around for Obi-Wan. He is fighting for Leia and Luke now, and that is giving him strength. He throws Vader against one of the rocks and proceeds to bombard him with rocks he is picking up with the Force. This is a great way to show Obi-Wan's sheer Force ability, even when he was literally buried alive a couple seconds ago. Wait a second. This is a top 5 Vader Moments video, not an Obi-Wan breakdown. Let's get back on track. Obi-Wan starts smashing Vader's breathing system. Then he slices off half of Vader's mask and, well, I'll play it for you.
Anakin. Anakin's gone. I am what remains. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it. I am not your failure,
Obi-Wan.
You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. The same way, I will destroy you. Then my friend is truly dead. Goodbye. Darth.
Obi-Wan!
That scene still makes me cry every time I watch it. To summarize, the cinematography was phenomenal, the symbolism with the red and blue lights glaring across the screen, and the emotion in this fight. I cried just thinking about it. The hallway massacre in Rogue One comes at a close second. Cinematography, visuals, acting, this scene gave me goosebumps when I saw it in the movie theater. It shows off his power and disregard for human life. This shows more insight into what happened in the beginning of New Hope than any other movie has before. It also shows how people are terrified of Vader even more than the past movies have. The main thing that was displayed in this scene was the disregard for human life that Vader displays. It's almost like a little horror scene in a Star Wars movie. The main thing to focus on in everything that I have said about this is how he's slaughtering rebels with ease. He starts off just moving straight through all the rebels, just slaughtering them, cutting them, throwing them on walls, just demolishing them, deflecting laser blasts, choking people, stabbing people through doors, barely make it out with their lives, and that's just luck alone. Made it out barely and got the Death Star plans and have gotten away from Vader until, obviously, the next movie, A New Hope.
Don't try it! You were the chosen one! It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them! I hate you! You were my brother, Anakin! I loved you!
Anakin versus Kenobi in Revenge of the Sith. Let's get the obvious out the way. Choreography, in my opinion, some of the best in the saga. Visuals were stunning and the acting was top tier. To break it down, Anakin has choked Padme in his anger. Obi-Wan pulls his lightsaber quickly after checking if Padme is alive, accepting that they have to fight after having a conversation on how Anakin has changed. They start the fight, the visuals look phenomenal, and the choreography is amazing. While they fight, Obi-Wan pleads with Anakin, telling him that he is blinded and he needs to see what he is doing. He just choked the love of his life, for Christ's sakes. It is a pretty even fight. Obi-Wan is in full defensive and Anakin on the offensive. The symbolism is amazing in this fight. Obi-Wan symbolizing the worst, dogmatic, strict, and blind following side of the Jedi, while Anakin represents the worst, anger-driven, offensive, and power-hungry side of the Sith. Obi-Wan jumps on a platform, and Anakin jumps on a smaller droid. This is a point where Obi-Wan starts to see that Anakin has succumbed to the dark side and is now Darth Vader, and is irredeemable. He starts trying to finish the fight instead of trying to help Anakin. He knows now that he has to kill Anakin. He pleads with Anakin for one last attempt to stop him from trying and turn him back. It doesn't work, and Anakin's arrogance and desire to be better than his old master take control, and he attempts to jump over Obi-Wan, and that is the end of Anakin. Obi-Wan slices his arm and legs off in one swift blow, disabling Anakin. He then pleads Anakin, asking why he would ever do something like this. As Obi-Wan says, "You've become the very thing you swore to destroy." This fight is very emotional. It is the end of Anakin Skywalker, the kid we watched grow up and is now dead, and we can do nothing about it. Number 4. Suiting up scene in Revenge of the Sith. This scene made my list because of how it shows his raw power, how much he cares for Padme. It also shows his pain and how much he has let his feelings influence him. He says, "Help me, Padme," very quietly through the mask while it's being put on. This shed light onto how much he isn't gone, even though we thought he was. But once that mask is put on, he becomes Vader and everything that comes with it. He can't come back from that. He just committed mass genocide. He can't just walk back up to Yoda and say sorry. He is a Sith Lord now, not a Jedi Knight. Watching it over again, I noticed that right when Anakin dies, Vader is born. Padme dies. The fall of Anakin Skywalker, the rise of Darth Vader. 5. Vader turns against Palpatine and fulfills the prophecy. This one had to be on the list because of the amazing portrayal of Vader's emotions. Even with the mask on, you can see the conflict inside of him. You can see him make the decision. You can see the content in his face when Luke takes the mask off. He fulfilled the prophecy, proved to himself that he could be good, and made Obi-Wan proud. I think that is a great way to end the trilogy. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment what you thought. Maybe even put your rankings in the comments. Make sure to also subscribe to Miles, who inspired me to make this video. Link to his channel will be in the description. I'll see you in the next one.